Was booking a Thanksgiving trip to Disneyland a good idea? On this episode of StayTours, we are celebrating Disneyland's 70th anniversary over Thanksgiving week 2025. And yes, we are a hardcore Walt Disney World family crossing coasts to experience the magic of Disneyland during the holidays. Plus, I'll be sharing our StayTour of the Residence Inn in Anaheim, where we stayed for 5 nights using points. Let's dive in. So we flew into Long Beach Airport for the very first time, and wow, what a quirky, charming little airport. It felt so retro, like stepping into an old school travel commercial. Within minutes, we hopped into a quick Uber, and about 30 minutes later, we were pulling up to the Residence Inn, ready for round 2 of staying at one of our favorite Anaheim spots. Fun fact, we originally booked this trip back in May purely because I wanted to see the new Walt animatronic. But when that got delayed, we rescheduled for Thanksgiving break instead. Residence Inn Anaheim. This was our second stay here, so walking through the doors felt almost homey. The Residence Inn sits really close to the Anaheim Convention Center and is just a short walk to the Disneyland Resort area. The massive lobby, still impressive. The huge breakfast seating areas, still one of the best perks for families. Because listen, nothing fuels a Disney day like a complimentary hot breakfast with all you can eat, make your own Mickey waffles. We were placed in a top floor suite, room 909, and since we booked with points, we got our 5th night free. 5 nights, $0, that's my kind of math. The room layout was classic Residence Inn. A kitchen with a peninsula, a cozy living room with its own TV, and best of all, views. From the 9th floor, we could see mountains in the distance, Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout, and if you backed up into the kitchen, you could even see the top of the Matterhorn. Pretty magical. Our suite had 2 queen beds, perfect for our family of 3. The linens were soft and warm, the pillows had variety, both fiberfill and down feathers, and there were plenty of outlets for charging all of our devices. We slept really well in here. Storage was limited, but we're suitcase living people anyway, so no problem there. The bathroom had a walk-in shower with great water pressure, tons of towels, and the usual toiletries. The only downside, the sliding door between the bedroom and living area had sort of see-through glass, which meant when I got up early to get ready in the kitchen using that handy mirror out there, those bright lights were shining through to the bedroom like a mini sun. Not ideal. Housekeeping came every single day, which was wonderful. Getting to Disneyland, there's 2 ways to walk. Walking to Disneyland took about 12 minutes. A right turn on Catella Avenue, a left turn on Harbor Boulevard, 2 crosswalks, and you're basically there. There were always families around, so I felt pretty safe walking the streets of Anaheim. Make no mistake, these streets are not part of the Disney bubble, so I'd advise you to stay aware of your surroundings. FYI, Disneyland is still using park reservations, and park hopping doesn't start until 11 a.m. Security here was very slow. They hand check every bag, every zipper, every pocket, every time. And scanning in takes a second too because they verify your photo with your ticket, and lots of folks are taking their photo for the first time and they stand too far from the camera. Kudos to patient cast members. Once we got inside Disneyland, our very first mission was clear. Find the new Walt Disney A Magical Life exhibit. Honestly, the reason we booked this whole trip. This exhibit did not disappoint. They had original furniture from Walt's apartment, early park design sketches, and even alternate ideas of what Disneyland could have been. Never before seen stuff. There was an enchanted tiki room animatronic just sitting out in the open like it lived there, and an original It's a Small World doll from the New York World's Fair. Incredible. And then the star, the Walt animatronic. Move along if you don't want to see spoiler footage. I'm telling you, this was the most realistic human audio animatronic I have ever seen. The expressions, the movement, the gestures, the warmth, the twinkle in his eye. I was blown away. But did I cry? Yes, I did. So most days we took the fast route through the Anaheim city streets to get to Disneyland. But if you want to lean into that Disney bubble feeling, turn left out of the Residence Inn alley onto Catella Avenue and then turn right onto Disneyland Drive. You'll pass the Grand Californian and Pixar Place Hotel and enter through the back of downtown Disney. It takes twice as long because it's twice as far to the park gates. Security over there, friendlier, faster, more Disney vibes. Taking the shorter walk through Anaheim city streets, a little more real life, let's say. We took the shorter route most days. Anytime our goal was a resort dining reservation or simply downtown Disney shopping, we took the longer Disney bubble walking route. Now let's talk entertainment, because honestly, Disneyland crushes it. We'd never been during the holidays before, and it was like walking into a nonstop variety show. There were characters surprising you literally everywhere. Surprise musical pop-ups, scheduled parades, random moments of joy around every corner. Looking at the full entertainment schedule in the app was truly overwhelming, so we focused on the must-do big things and then let the smaller magical moments just surprise us along the way. We made sure to catch the Christmas Fantasy Parade. Beautiful, festive, charming, but we were pretty crushed that the Paint the Night Parade wasn't being offered throughout the holiday season. That parade was one of the reasons we booked this trip back in May. We've still never seen this parade. We thought Paint the Night was a sure thing due to the 70th anniversary celebration. Nope, not during the holidays. In Disney California Adventure, we stumbled upon the short and sweet Mickey's Happy Holidays parade multiple times without even trying. Disneyland entertainment really is special because even with big crowds, these mini performances happen so often that you can frequently enjoy them from the front row. We also witnessed some truly unique moments. Story time with Deadpool? Yep, that's a thing. A gorgeous mariachi performance in DCA featuring Miguel from Coco, and Encanto Street Show with the most perfect Bruno I've ever seen, y'all. That was him. The whole mix of nighttime spectaculars that make Disneyland feel electric. One night we got off Pirates and walked straight into the middle of Fantasmic. Around the same time, another night we hustled to It's a Small World for its holiday Tapestry of Happiness laser and projection show, and then turned toward Main Street for fireworks at the castle. Bonkers. Meanwhile, Galaxy's Edge was running a Luke Skywalker projection moment, and over in DCA, World of Color Happiness was glowing over the water. Disneyland After Dark is non-stop magic. And at this time of year, darkness happens at around 5 p.m. So if you go soon, you'll have plenty of time before midnight to enjoy the park after dark. let's talk attractions, Disneyland versus Disney World. As a Walt Disney World family, we can't help but compare attractions between the parks. And I have to say, some of Disneyland's versions are just plain better. Mission Breakout? No, it's not better than the Tower of Terror, but it is more thrilling. It's a must-do for us, 3 rides minimum per trip. Space Mountain, I prefer the side-by-side seating and the smoother track here. It's just more fun and less painful, and it feels so fast. And for the record, the soundtrack at Walt Disney World is far superior. Big Thunder Mountain Railroad, Disneyland wins this round, especially with that dynamite finale. Will Disney World be able to compete once the current refurbishment is finished? I hope so. Storybook Land Canal Boats, a charming, unique must-do at Disneyland. Disneyland Railroad, it's a ride and an attraction. Grand Canyon Diorama? Drive over It's a Small World? Yes, please. Speaking of It's a Small World, the holiday overlay and the Sherman Brothers new verse equals tears. So many tears. And the playful way familiar faces like Miguel, Ariel, Woody, and Jessie show up with more traditional dolls is so special here. Haunted Mansion Holiday. Even though I definitely prefer the original Haunted Mansion at Walt Disney World, this seasonal overlay blew me away, especially after watching the behind-the-scenes D23 special showing how they make this magical overlay happen. This annual attraction overhaul is truly a labor of love. Autopia. More turns and elevation changes equals more fun than Tomorrowland Speedway, sorry. But do I think both attractions should go electric? Yes. Those gas fumes are almost unbearable. Radiator Springs Racers. As much as I love and adore Test Track and all of its themes and re-themes over the years, Radiator Springs Racers is just superior in every way. Mr. Toad's Wild Ride, chaotic, weird, perfect. And the canoes, I still haven't ridden them, but where else can you watch people literally paddling around Disneyland? Eating our way through Disneyland. A core part of our Disney vacations is the food. Here's what we got into. Earl of Sandwich pop-up in downtown Disney. We got the turkey dinner sandwich and our usual chicken bacon avocado wrap for quick on-the-go family meals. This temporary pop-up is currently at the far end of downtown Disney, near the Disneyland Hotel's security entrance. Naples Restaurant. Incredible pizza that rivals Via Napoli and Epcot. It doesn't surpass it, but it comes pretty close. At the Festival of Holidays, this mac and cheese festival duo plus having a peach Dole Whip were satisfying in the park snacks. San Francisco Square, beef birria ramen, and Japanese cheesecake. Pretty tasty for counter service. Salt and straw ice cream. 3 visits, no shame. Truly the best ice cream on planet Earth. At Paseo, I had mind-blowing squash salad and amazing tricolor corn tortillas, not to mention some of the best service we had all week. Hearthstone Lounge at the Grand Californian, charcuterie, salad, cozy vibes, but a little loud and echoey in here. The Great Maple at Pixar Place Hotel. Our Thanksgiving dinner. We shared plates and beignets with house-made lemon curd, and it made for a lovely meal. A little pricey for what you get, but the quality was surprisingly good. Trader Sam's, our first time ever. Only a 15-minute wait at noon. Go inside for maximum antics. We tried the pulled pork sweet potato fries poutine, pork pot stickers, a tiki rum, and a zombie. We would order every single one of those again. Crowds in surviving Thanksgiving week. Let me be clear, it was crowded. We deliberately didn't buy Lightning Lane because we had 5 full park hopping days and wanted to just take our time. But at peak moments, you literally couldn't see any pavement. The walkways were just people, and the wait times fluctuated a lot. Many felt very bait and switchy, from a 25-minute wait to an 80-minute wait after a quick bathroom break. Frustrating. Disneyland's blessing, everything close together, is also its curse during a holiday week because there's really nowhere else for the crowds to go. I found myself missing the ability to hop on a monorail, visit a resort, wander around World Showcase, just breathe a little. But we found some tricks. First of all, some rides have single rider. Look them all up. The single rider at Soarin', you just ask for a ticket and I walked right on. Past all the Lightning Lane lines and everything. It was so cool. The Animation Academy experience at DCA. Quiet, peaceful, creative. You get to draw a Disney character. Resort hopping was fun too. You walk on 2 feet, and we just explored lobbies, looked at gardens. These moments saved our sanity. And just like that, our Thanksgiving week at Disneyland came to an end. Thanks for coming along on this StayTour. If you enjoyed this deep dive into our 70th anniversary holiday trip, go ahead and like, subscribe, comment. Time to start planning the next adventure. Please like and subscribe so you can enjoy even more of our stays. I guess I gotta go home now.